Hi guys, Karen here with another video. And so in this video, I am redoing the wreath, the Christmas wreath for our front door. We have a very large, oversized front door. And this wreath is we've had this wreath now for a couple of years. It was pretty before, but now everything's kind of fallen off of it. So I'm going to use some of the pine that we got the other day. Not yesterday. What am I talking about? Some of the pine that we got the other day to wrap around here and create our own wreath. So what do you need? So what you're going to need is you're going to need some fresh pine, eucalyptus, whatever you want to use for your wreath. I do have some eucalyptus, I just didn't bring it over here yet. That'll be part of my finishing. You're gonna need some scissors. You're gonna need some wire. This is wire that I bought during the summer or spring of this year. You can use it to hold up your tomato plants. This works well. And you can create your own wreath from scratch. This is what this was. You just used twine and you just tie it together. And yeah, so you guys know I'm like reuse, recycle. So there's no sense in wasting a really good wreath. So I'm just going to repurpose it this year and save myself some cash and this wreath, I mean, the size of it, it's probably as wide as, I think this probably about 36 inches in diameter going from here to here. So it'll be about 36 inches. So it's a huge wreath. So I'm hoping that's enough. And then I have a little ribbon here. Like I said before, I'm really simple, like really simple things. And I'm recycling this ribbon. Don't worry, I'm going to stretch it out and make it look good. And yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove all of this off of the wreath, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay, so this is the wreath all cleaned off. These are all of the items that I pulled off of it. Yeah, and so now that we have a clean slate to work with, like I said, I looked up on some of the websites, and a wreath, the cost of a wreath for the size of our front door was in the hundreds. So I was determined I was not paying that much. So all I'm going to do now, I was like, if I could just put this together myself, this is a win-win for all of us. I'm like, do it yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started with my what do you call this? You know what this is, the string. And then I'm just going to start layering this, overlapping it. So I'm just going to get started, and then I'll show you when I'm probably about down this way what I'm actually doing. So literally what I'm doing, I'm sure many of you already know how to do this, and maybe I'm the newbie. But for those who are like me, doing it themselves for the first time, well, this is my first time, but doing it on camera the first time, yes. I am layering and overlapping. I'm using the twine here and I'm tucking it in and then hiding it with the greenery, and doing the same thing here, tucking it and then adding like the next piece like that. And then it just keeps going this way, and I just keep adding. And like I said, I'm just going to keep showing you as I slowly bring this around. Yeah, I'll show you what that looks like. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've gotten a lot of it done, and all I keep doing is overlapping. So I have this section over here to go, and then I'm just gonna fill in everywhere else. So I'll show you what it looks like when it goes in, and you can see where I'm tying it up here and then covering it with, the oh, it smells so good. I just like fresh flowers. Oops. Yeah, I just laid this on top. I haven't tied this part down yet. Okay, so I have to fill this section in, and then I probably have to add some more over there. So we shall see, and this is how much I have left. Now remind you, I've already had this wreath for a number of years, and I had this wreath for a number of years. I was about to say, I think I got it at an estate sale, not sure, for like $2. Then all of this green, all of this pine, I got free from the Christmas tree place. These were all the cuttings off the bottom of the Christmas trees that people purchased. And I think today, before I end it, I'll show you what I've done with the table and the area over behind our sofa with the entryway. So I'll just finish this up and then show you. And I have the ribbon here because I wanted a soft color green ribbon. I didn't want something like, bam, I just want something that's pretty and soft, and I'm just gonna put it down. And our front door is like a bright blue, like I don't even know how to explain it. So this color will really pop off the door. The door is really bright anyway, so I wanted it to be colorful and not so much. Well, this is Christmassy anyway. But anyway, I'll finish. I digress. I'm just talking. Okay. Okay, so this is the wreath in its entirety. I am not concerned about the little wood pieces because to me that makes it look more rustic. Yeah, that's tied down. Yeah, I like how it looks like it came from the woods. I want it to be true to itself, like it's, it came from the woods. So anyway, and now I'm going to tie the bow, I think, down on the bottom. So I'll show you guys that. Okay, guys, so this is what it looks like. Our woodland wreath. Maya wants me to add a little bit more color. See how they always try to take over everything? So anyway, I'm going to relent because she's right. It's a little plain, but it's full. What I really wanted to make sure was done was that the wreath was really full. So now I'm going to add a little bit of red to it to make it pop a little bit, and then I'm going to put it on our front door and show you all a picture of that. Okay, guys, so this is the final product. The little red things are not real. That's the only thing that's not real on here other than the bow. These are, I found some like whole fake plastic bunches, and I just cut them into, they were little pieces like that, and then I just tuck them in. So you see little hints of red, but I'm going to show you what it looks like on the front door. Maya's trying to get me to add pine cones, and I just don't have the patience for it right now. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So this is the front door. And now I'm just going to hang the wreath from it. Let me go outside. And this is what the wreath looks like. I always hike my curtains up there, so don't worry about that. But this is the wreath on the front door. Cars going by. Yeah, so that looks really cool. I like it. Okay, now let me show you what we did inside. So this is what I did up here at the top. So let me get right over here to show you guys. I did that. Just really quickly. So the hubster put some nails across, and what I did is I used the A-frame of each pine, what do you call it? Like the bark, where it made an A. Thank you. Where the stem was and it met in an A formation, I hung that around the nails, and then I tucked in all around and behind it. I tucked other pine pieces and their stems through it to create the whole archway area. And then as you can see on the table, that's also pieces from the Christmas tree, Christmas place that we went to. So all that was free except for the poinsettia. Then we had that, then that's all free hanging there. And then the mantle, I gotta change those stockings. That's free except for the poinsettias and the wreath.
Coasters.
Oh, you're right. Hold on a second. So let me get a little closer for you guys. Maya wants me to show you the makeshift coasters. So I found these there as well. It's just the part where they cut off. So the hubster, who doesn't want me to use his sander, is going to sand these for me. And I got one for each area. So this is the part where they cut off of the bottom of the Christmas tree and put into to wrap your Christmas tree up. But I'm going to use them as a coaster, but they do have to dry out a little bit. So I just have them sitting there for right now. And on that note, guys, I saw that, Maya. All right, guys, hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for joining us for our Vlogmas, and we're going to keep it moving and keep it going. Bye.